This. We're going to be talking about this today. I saw this Taplock one on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and it was absolutely just, the idea of it was awesome. Be able to use your fingerprint. The idea to be able to just use your fingerprint, not have to worry about a combination, is awesome. Mind-boggling, next level, breaking the mold of the standard spin the lock or key to open up a padlock, right? Right. I don't know about you guys, but I've been out of high school for a long time. My ass is old. And I still have nightmares about not being able to remember my damn combination of my locker. What? So when I saw this, I said, I really want to try this out when it's available. And, I talked about it on a video, just, the idea, and thought it was cool. Check it out. You liked it. Contribute, whatever. I eventually reached out to the company again, and here it is. Now, before I can sit there and say, buy this, there are a few things that I need to do for myself to feel comfortable to tell you that, this is a pretty good lock. This is a good replacement for your standard combination lock, or even a key lock. So I saw a video of someone taking the back off of this, and I thought, I certainly don't want to say to you, go ahead and get this, if that's how easy it is to break into this and take it apart and get your stuff. I want to do my own test to see if that is the legit case, or it's something that was an anomaly. So in order to do that, I need to find similar tools than what that guy had and see if we can do this. And I think I might have some stuff around the house. I don't know. We gotta look. So I think in order to do this, the best thing would probably get some strong adhesive to put on the back here. And I saw in that video they used the GoPro sticky mount. It's gonna run to the store and pick up the right stuff. Can't say that I'm not nervous about this. I got the clips from Best Buy. Worst experience ever. I was in there literally for 5 minutes. No joke. I had 4 people ask me if I needed help, and one person apparently works there now, or every other day, or 3 days a week, or whatever, from NPG. An energy company asking me if I wanted to switch my gas and electric. Really, Best Buy? Well, don't bother me while I'm shopping. Now, what I want to do before I can say, yeah, I go ahead and recommend this, I want to do this test that I saw online, and let's see how it works. And like I said, I'm a little bit nervous with this, so we shall see. We'll go ahead and clean that off on the back, give it the best possible ability to grip, and that is a curved piece. Here, this is flat. Let's go ahead and stick this on the back of here, and then what I want to do is actually just wait a little bit and make sure that it gets the proper setup time. So give me a few minutes. We'll be right back and see the results and see if this comes off. All right, let's do this. I think the best way, I have bigger screwdriver. Hold on. And we're bringing out the big boy here, and we're gonna see if this will come off. I do not know, so we will see. Dang. Nope. She slid right off. I don't see that moving at all. And looks like it stayed in place. And I had this on for a while. So I think it passed the test. It certainly looked like it came off a lot easier in that video that I saw. So I put a ton of pressure on this to get this. And You know, obviously that's not sticking as well as it did the first time, but it does not look like it moved. So that's a good thing that that didn't come off. So I was a little nervous. I didn't know how this was going to play out, but it seems like they fixed the issue, or it was a one-off deal with that. So it looks like they have the pins in there so it doesn't allow this just to twist off. So now that we're past that, let me talk a little bit about this lock itself and how it works. So very cool technology. I mean, obviously fingerprint technology is not anything new at this point, but the idea that you can just simply place your finger on there and it'll open up. Now, I have my left thumb set up on this, so when you do a finger that's not set up, it will actually flash red and say, no, you don't have that one set up. So we'll show you that real quick one more time. Boom. But when you have a right one done, like I have my left finger, there, opened up. So very cool. That's how I have it set up. Push the button to turn it on, and then boom, open up. There she goes. So I think that's pretty cool. You don't have to necessarily worry about bringing a key, losing a key, or trying to remember a combination. The app itself is very basic, very intuitive, very easy to use. When it's not connected, it will literally show that it's not connected. And as soon as you tap on the lock twice, it will connect via Bluetooth, tell you that it's connected, tell you how much battery life you have left, and you can unlock from your phone, which is very cool, like that. You can set up more fingerprints if you want. Right now I have my left thumb is the only one set up. And then you have a lock setting, which will allow you to profile photos, the tap lock name itself, I guess you could change it. Morse code is a system that you can use on this. Should for some reason someone damage the fingerprint sensor, or damage the unit on the front somehow, or you've forgotten your phone, you can set up a succession of beeps, short, long, or I should say taps on the button, and allow you to access the device that way. Very cool. This does have firmware updates, so that way if TapLock does have an issue or there is a fix that can be done via software, you're able to do that so you're not hung out to dry. One of the questions that I got originally when I was talking about this device was, what if the battery dies? 2 hours of charge on this will give you about 1 year of battery life. So one of the things you can do if for some reason the battery does die, you simply walk up with your connector, external battery, plug it in, and I think it says anywhere from 8 to 15 seconds for it to connect to the battery to get enough charge. You can open it up. That way you can take it off and then plug it into a wall charger or use the battery for longer to charge that. So you're not completely stuck should that happen. Now, I did also read that when it gets to 10 or 5%, it will notify you and let you know. And it still does last a long time, even on that 5%. Right now, like I said, this is at 75%, and I think I charged this when I first got it like a month ago, before I started messing around with it. So very good battery life on this. I haven't knocked it down to anything, to zero yet, so we'll revisit it months down the road. But this can store up to 500 fingerprints. You have the ability to send this to other people, which is really cool. You can give someone access. You can give them one-time access. In the history, you can see if anyone has connected to it, opened it up. You can see fingerprints to show you who used it, and I guess what finger they used. I don't think that really matters. But there's settings in here. You can change your password. There's even a tutorial to show you how to set this up. But it's a very basic but intuitive app. It's everything that you need. So if for some reason you have part of your work that someone needs to access, you can give them a one-time code. If you have family members, a child to get into the back lock gate of the house, something along those lines. There are a ton of options. I'm sure people could figure out more than I could ever think of. Also, when this first was introduced, it was introduced as waterproof. It is not waterproof. It is water resistant with an IP rating of 66. Temperature-wise, they do have this rated -10 Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. So very cold. to very hot. If you're in conditions where that is beyond that range, this is not for you. Probably shouldn't try this because you might have issues with, getting this to work or being stuck, and then you have to figure out a way to break it. Which, I mean, obviously all locks can be broken at the end of the day, and, just be careful. I don't know as far as the experience that other YouTuber had with being able to pull that back off. I was not able to replicate it. I do have one more here, so, I'll certainly try it out. I mean, hell, this is 3M tape on there. If you guys think that there is a different piece that I should try, I know that the one that they had another video was smaller. If you guys think I should do that, I definitely will. So I want to thank the folks over at Taplock for sending this out to me for review. Very intuitive, very cool idea. I certainly don't like the idea of having to remember combinations or remembering keys, so I will use this on my shed. I think that's a perfect place for me, and I'll add the wife's fingerprint to it, my daughter, that way if they want to get in there, anything they need to get, they can do that, and I'll follow up with you guys in a few months, and we'll revisit the battery life on this, and I'll let you know. So as of right now, it's like about $100, I think it is. I'll put the links in the description, and you can try it out. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Of course, if you're stopping by for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for all your continued support. You have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.